Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be camping out in my new hot tent in a rainstorm. I'm located here in the beautiful mountains of New Zealand, and it seems like right now the storm's just starting to kick off. I'm expecting heavy rain, high winds, and who knows what's going to happen. So first things first, I better get the tent set up and we'll see what this weather does. Whoa! That rain's starting to come in. I want to get this up fast so I don't get too wet. Start with the poles. I'll just get a couple of these in the ground before this tent blows away on me. Then we'll get the poles in. Pitching it out in this exposed spot is probably a bad idea, but I want these views. We'll get the poles in, we'll see how we get on. I think I know how to set this up. I've done this once at home and that was a lot easier without the wind. Oh no! This should fit in. Hopefully I can get this in. Oh, that's the hard part done. That wind died down a bit. That is a good thing. I think I'm making this way harder than it needs to be. I'm just paranoid that it's going to blow away. Let's get this other cross pole in. These really need to be taken out. I think I'm doing this wrong. That's better. It's always when you get out in the field, you have issues. There we go, it's actually taking shape. I think I can peg it out now. Yeah, look at that. well, that's pretty much it. I don't have the guy lines attached to the tent yet, so I might get a couple of those on now, just because it is going to get pretty windy. But look at this thing. It's a pretty good looking tent. I'll just use my pre-made guy lines from home. Hopefully these will do it. They should be alright. They work well on the tarp. Alright, we're almost done. Hey, it looks good in there. Got a lot of stuff to get out of the van now. Start with the trusty table. We're inside. We've got see-through windows. That is nice. Just want to get my chair made up. That was a bit more effort than I thought it should be, setting that tent up, to be honest. I think it'll be worth it though. It's very nice. Oh. Man, I'm sweating. I have so much stuff to set up as well. Oh my goodness though, the views from my seat though. That's lovely, man, that's worth it. Oh man, it's good to sit here. You probably can't see much through this plastic window, it's all covered in rain. But the winds are going mental just outside my little enclosure. The tent seems to be holding up good though. For now at least. This rain jacket off. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Might get this table built up too, so I can just keep things off the ground. And I'm definitely going to get a hot drink on. I think I'll start off with a coffee and then we'll move on to the tea. Got the AeroPress here with me, which is pretty deluxe. So I'll make a very tasty brew. Oh, got a boil. Man, that stove is fast. The Soto Fusion Trick, I think it's called. It's like record boiling speeds. Alright, we'll leave that for a couple minutes and then we're good to go. But what a setup, what do you guys think of this? It's very nice in here with all that natural light. You can see out, I can stand up. It's a cool tent. Well, cheers guys to the start of what might be a very awesome camp. So far I'm loving it. The tent setup was pretty, what should I say, unprofessional of me, considering that I pitched so many tents. I don't think it's the fault of the tent, I just didn't really know what I was doing. But next time, I'll know not to have the whole thing pegged out when I'm trying to put those cross poles over. But I got my coffee, the rain's falling and it's not too windy, so I think it's time for a Tim Tam. Triple chocolate deluxe. Decadent. Oh my goodness. You guys know the drill. This is the Tim Tam Slam. It's been a while. But it's like riding a bike, you know. You can always come back to it. You suck all that hot coffee through, the whole biscuit is now fully soggy. And this is just pure indulgence. I apologise to everyone that I've got addicted to Tim Tams. That was not my intent. The secret is you got to suck real hard. That's some great life advice. Gonna get on a late lunch. Then we'll set the rest of the tent up. New knife. Kaiser knives. That's razor sharp. What a joy to use. Oh, that's way better with the door open. The rain's not coming down too hard at the moment, it's just like a pitter patter. So I can have this open. I could even open the other side actually. We're opening it right up before this heavy rain kicks off. Now that is nice. I reckon it's going to start pouring any second though. You can already hear some drops coming in. I think it's going to be short-lived. I could actually have the back side open actually and be more pulled over to this way. I think that'll work. We'll shut this again. This is the good thing about not having a floor on your tent. You can just make a big mess. No worries. Bunch of basil. This will make it taste incredible. And you can't forget the lemon. Crucial for that zing. And that's it. Stir it up. Tuna pasta. Making a big mess. That's good. That's real good. Those cherry tomatoes, they give the perfect little zing to it. And the freshness of the basil. Exquisite. Right guys, well I'm going to finish this off. A delicious late lunch. Then I'm going to get the stove in here, get everything tidied up, get that lit. Then we'll make it fully cozy. But the rain's setting in now, which is good. It's not too windy. Check that out. The Pomoli stove with the oven attachment. I love this thing. I've got to cut the chimney hole and then we'll get this thing going. I think it's time to close the tent up, get the fire going, and get it super warm and cozy. We've got a nice persistent rain coming down now, which is like the perfect camping conditions. So I'm gonna get in here and light her up. And here I've got the lumpwood charcoal. This stuff just burns so hot and so good with no smoke. Look at this stuff. It's kind of messy, but man, it burns well. I got some new fire starters here from Go Fire. I was sent these, so I have no idea how good they are, but we'll try them out. Never used them before. They're in like a little pouch. Just light it and see what happens, eh? Oh, she's burning. They seem to be going all right. That's going to get hot real fast. Man, that's nice. That nice dry heat's just filling up the tent now. And it is absolutely pouring down. This is what I wanted, heavy rain. We'll assess the tent for leaks and I'll keep you guys updated, but for now, she's looking all good. And it's just so nice with these clear windows, being able to see out and having all that natural light. I'm loving this space. The coal's glowing red hot. This stuff is just so good. Had to take the rain jacket off, it's just so hot in here. And I grabbed my carbon monoxide detector from the van. You can see we've got 0 and the temperature is 21 degrees Celsius. It's hot in here, man. Guess that's why they call it a hot tent. Also got a nice cold Sprite, which I'll have before my cup of tea. Oh, open the place up. I wonder how much the temperature will drop with this door open. It'll be interesting to see. It's already dropped to 18°C. Oh, it's quite nice. Fresh air. We almost have a boil. Gonna have a big cup of English breakfast tea. And I might have a few scones too, because why not? We're out here camping. What's the temperature now? It's dropped to 17°C. It's still going down. It's not a particularly cold day, but it is, what is the date? May. Yeah, it could get cold tomorrow. This is a lovely way to camp. Bringing all the luxuries with you and having a great setup. Every now and then, it's nice. I don't always have to be like running off into the forest, cutting wood, when I could just buy charcoal, plonk my fireplace down here, and just enjoy the ambience without all the stress. I know a lot of people on YouTube, they like fake their camping experience. Like I could easily be tucked in the trees over there and be cutting wood and stuff, but let's be honest, my van is right there. The supermarket has charcoal. And I mean, this is just the authentic, real experience that I'm having, so why try sugarcoat it? You know what I mean? Fresh scone baked by my beautiful, amazing wife, Victoria. And raspberry jam. I'm gonna listen to the people in the comments who said put jam on first. To be honest, it sounds counterintuitive, but I'll give it a go. Jam, then cream. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that, does it? I have to finish off my cup of tea as well to complete this little English feast. It's really a pre-dinner snack. Not that I need a snack right now, but I want one. Get the milk in. You guys know I like a lot of milk. I'll listen to your advice with the cream and the scone and the jam, but I'm going to stick to my dirty, filthy ways and my dairy addiction. Cheers. Alright, try this scone. Oh yeah, cream on top. I kind of get why. Although I don't know if it's better or not. That is exquisite. Well, stopping at one wouldn't make sense. So we'll have one more and we'll call it quits until dinner time. Because I don't want to spoil my appetite. Look at that, man. Amazing. This is so good. Looks like the rain's set in now. It's getting dark fast too. I think it's probably time I get back in here and just shut the whole place up. Oh, that's better. We've got pretty steady rain now. That's good. It's coming in. It is warm in here though. I'll check the temperature again. What are we reading? 20°C. That's Celsius for you Americans. That's warm. It is warm in here. I need to dry myself off. I'm quite damp from getting in and out of the tent. I think I'm just going to chill and relax. Wait for it to get dark, then we'll think about doing dinner. I'm pretty full right now from the Tim Tams, the scones and lunch. So there's no rush at all to begin the next feast. I have all the ventilation in the tent open and it's still warm in here. I can't wait for it to get properly cold, so these hot tents make a bit more sense. I mean, it definitely is nice to have heating, but I prefer not to be in a t-shirt when I'm out camping. I like to wear a little bit of insulation, so around 0°C is my sweet spot. This rain is just coming down, it's lovely. Look at that, man. That fire is pumping. quite a few sandflies in here. They're all congregating on my little lantern. Look at this. Look at them all. That's disgusting. All these little sandfly bugs. At least they're attracted to the light and not to me. It would be good if this tent had a few more hooks to hang lanterns and stuff. There's only really one washing line across the top. It'd be nice if I could put like lights there and there as well. It'd be a worthwhile upgrade. I just realised I had my vents closed on the fire the whole time. No wonder why it was taking so long for the kettle to boil. I think I have one more cup of tea, then we'll get dinner on. It's almost fully dark now. It's real nice with this gentle rain coming down. I'm surprised it wasn't more stormy. The forecast was for like massive wind gusts, but we kind of had those when we were setting up. But now it seems pretty calm. But I shouldn't speak too soon. You never know what's going to happen over the night. But as it stands, this is excellent camping in the rain conditions. It's an inferno in there. Let that brew for a few minutes, add our milk, and we have a beautiful cup of tea. Then I think it's dinner time. That fire is putting out so much heat. Man, already this has been a great camp. Hope you guys are enjoying this one. The garlic infused olive oil. Can anybody guess what I'm making? I think I've done this one time on the channel before. Grab out my other ingredients. Got some whole grain mustard here, some beef stock, some heavy cream, and we're going to be making the ultimate mushroom sauce. And I'm going to lather that all over a massive ribeye steak. That's going to send me into a deep coma. Time to get in this beef stock. This will take a little bit of time to reduce down, but when it does, whoa, squirting out all over the stove. Why is it doing that? That's weird. The stove is very hot now. Sitting next to it's kind of painful. We get some of this in, a big dollop. Check that out. Whole grain mustard. Stuff is delicious. A whole bunch of that. Then we'll let it reduce. And I'll add some cream. Then it's just a matter of thickening it up. Then I'll put it aside and we'll cook the steak. We'll see if that was enough. That is a ridiculously large piece of meat. I don't know if I can eat all of that. We'll give it a go. Oh my goodness. Why did I get such a big piece? On the menu, 400 grams of premium ribeye steak, grass-fed, baby. Oh yeah, this is thickening up good. Not much longer. I should probably cook the steak on the gas stove, I reckon. I'll need more heat. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Cook the steak with gas down here so I don't splatter fat over everything. Oh. Get the stove out. I think this will work better. And because this steak is so big, I'm actually going to have to flip it quite a few times. I don't want it super hot. I mean, look at this thing. We'll get it in. Oh my goodness. And I'll probably do 2 minutes on each side and flip it like 4 times or something. We'll see how I get on. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. Okay, set a timer. It's been 2 minutes, we'll give it the first flip. Oh yes. I need to turn the gas down even more. My main concern is burning the crust and having the inside raw. So I've really got to cook it slowly. But it's looking good. What I really need is a meat thermometer, so I can probe the inside flesh, get it to the desired temp. It sounds kind of gross, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's flip it again. I could try put it into my little oven for like 5-10 minutes afterwards to cook the centre. But I'll do 2 more flips and we'll see what it's like. Might be quite raw inside. It's hard to know if it's cooked or not. It probably is. I'll just be really annoyed if I open it up and it's like fully raw. I'm not the biggest fan of raw steak. That was a good like 12 minutes with regular flips. I could try put it in here. It's very hot in there. The only thing is I can't shut it. That'll do for now. We'll check on the sauce. Oh my goodness, you gotta see this, man. Look at the consistency. Focus on this. That's just a thick mushroom sauce. I hope I haven't ruined this steak. That would be upsetting. I'll show you it before I cover it in sauce. She's a big boy. Still feels pretty jiggly. What I might do actually is we'll give it a bit of a cut before we put the sauce on. Oh yeah. Probably a little bit more done than I would like, but that's actually not too bad. Actually, that's very good. I'm pleased with that. All things considered, this is a very, very big steak. Oh my goodness. No, that's actually incredible. I'm gonna have to give you a close-up. That bit there is pretty raw. Look at that steak. I know some of you are going to be like, oh, it's too cooked, it's not cooked enough. But that's quite exceptional. Some additional pepper on there. Then it's on with this sauce. I mean, come on. Oh. What even is this? I'm definitely taking a photo of this one. I'll chuck it up on my Instagram. I'll pin a comment so you can follow me there if you would like. I post little bits and pieces like this. But, I mean, this could be the all-time record for most delicious camp meal. The mega steak indulgence. It's tender. How is it so tender? What the heck? Oh, I've outdone myself. It's like I've brought a high-end steak restaurant out into the wilderness. Oh. My knife is just slicing through it. That's how juicy it is. That's actually like perfect. The consistency, the juice. Melt in your mouth. Oh. But like I was saying earlier, I don't need to pretend like every video has to be some crazy sufferfest. I know a lot of you actually enjoy watching the more chilled out camps because, I don't know, I guess it's more relatable and less stressful. But there's always going to be some people who think, you know, this is not real camping. Whatever it is fun and delicious. So I would say you just do whatever kind of camping you like and suits you. And right now, this is suiting me fine. Well, that's that. Oh, what a meal. Oh. Well, if I had to rate that one, I'd give it a 9.8 out of 10. New tent, and as far as steak dinners go, that's about as good as it gets. And that mushroom sauce, oh my word. Anyway, I have a big mess to tidy up. Now I'm just going to chill out, let that digest. I'm pretty much all tidied up now. And I'm very, very full. And the rain is just coming down. Real nice. And the tent has no leaks at all. It's a great tent. The Pomoly Barracuda 2, I think it's called. I like it. I like that it doesn't have a floor because I'm wearing my shoes and I can just run around, make a big mess and not have to worry about a ground sheet getting all filthy and taking my shoes off. But yeah, I'm not going to be sleeping in here because I have my fully kitted out van just over there with a new bed. So I want to go into there after I chill out in here for a bit and have hopefully the best sleep I've ever had in camp, because my new bed's like 15 centimeters thick memory foam that just got put in the other day, so I'm very much looking forward to that. But just chilling out in this tent, it is nice. It's a really nice space to be in, and you could easily put a stretcher in here too and actually sleep in here, which I probably will try one day because I like this thing. This is a really, really nice space to be in. The Pomoly Barracuda 2. Just stoke this up one last time, then I'll let it burn out. I was going to have some chocolate brownie, but there's just no way that I can eat something that rich and dense right now. So I think we'll finish off the evening with a cup of tea and a few Tim Tams. Then I'm going to get into the van. I know I said brownie was a bit too much right now, but a Tim Tam, you know, it's slightly less indulgent. Not really. I'm not sure doing Tim Tam slams is any less overkill than brownie, but oh well. Oh, that is good, man. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'll allow myself one more. and then that's it. These triple choc deluxe ones, very good. Alright, putting these away. I can't wait to get into the van and lie down and try that new bed. It's going to be so nice. I'll finish off this tea, I'll come back to you guys when I'm in the van. The home away from home. I'm getting wet, got to get inside. Oh man, it's so nice to be in a vehicle compared to a tent. I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, it's cheating, but honestly, it's not. Like, my tent's right here and the van is here. It makes so much more sense for me to like be super cozy and comfortable and sleep in here. I'll sleep like 10 times better, especially on this super thick mat. So I'll make myself cozy, get a little bit organized and probably get into bed. Oh, you have no idea how comfortable this is. I'm using the Zen Bivy again. This thing is like my most comfortable sleeping system by far. And on the new memory foam mat, my body's just melting down into it. And listen to that rain. It sounds so nice hitting the steel roof of the van. It's just so cozy in here. But I only go to bed. I think that's enough from me. Tomorrow's going to be a new day with a lot of water falling from the sky. So I'll see you then for coffee, breakfast, and hopefully a massive rainstorm. Anyway guys, good night. Good morning. I think I'm going to have a coffee in the van and then we'll head back out to the tent. It's pretty cozy in here. It's been raining pretty much all night. But it's a bit steamy because I've had the whole place shut up and no heating on. There's a bit of light coming in the sky now. But I'm in desperate need of a coffee. Listen to that thing boil. Well, cheers guys. I'll tell you what, sleeping in the van, it is good. My new mattress, extremely comfortable. And just listening to that sound, you can hear it now. The raindrops, all night long. Man, it was cozy. But I'm gonna have this coffee, tidy up in here, then I think I'll come back to you guys out in the tent. But so far, so good. I'm loving this style of camping. Having a tent and the van, It's like the best of both worlds.
Usually when I wake up at camp, I'm half dead. But after last night, I actually feel refreshed. This is a game changer.
What a morning. It's always so stunning here. I think first thing first, we'll get the fire going. I'll use some of these Go fire starters again. They worked pretty good. The real test though is always when you're up on the tops. Whoa, these ones are different. What do these do? Colour flames. Oh yeah. Guess I just light it, see what happens. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to light the packet, but I always do. It's part of my test. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to open this one. I think I'm supposed to, oh wait, there's instructions. Simply toss an unopened packet to any pre-lit fire. Duh. Okay. It needs to be pre-lit. What I will do is I will light it with some sambar, and then we can put in the pretty colour things. All the bushcrafters in the comments are going to be like, this guy is beyond a joke. And I'm not going to deny that. These ones light quite slowly, but they burn for a long time. Oh yeah, you can see some colour in there. I think that would be pretty cool on an open campfire. But in the wood stove, not as impressive. It's burning though. It's going to take a long time to get this water boiling as the fire heats up. But I think by the time it's ready, I'll be ready for another cup of coffee. But it's going to be good to have the fire going this morning. It's actually kind of chilly compared to yesterday. But look at this. What a setting. I think the rain's going to come back. It's looking pretty dark up there towards the mountains. I hear a few spits coming now. Yeah, here comes the rain. I think it's going to be a wet pack up. The deluge happened more over the night than I thought it would. But that's just the weather forecast, you never know exactly what it's going to do. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be like persistent rain pretty much most of today. But I'm in a rush, I'm just going to hang out and enjoy the setup. This is lovely. plan is I'm gonna have another coffee and I'm gonna cook breakfast, which is banana pancakes. And I've got blackberries fresh to go with them, so that's gonna be very, very nice. Then I guess just chill out and have a wet pack up. But like I said, I'm in no rush. So I'm just gonna chill and enjoy it. I'm really impressed with this tent. I'm going to be using this thing again. Do you call it a tent or is it a shelter? I don't know. But I love these. Just watching the water hit the plastic, man, it's nice. And I can fully stand up and walk around in here. It's just a nice design. It's pretty much perfect for what I do. What a morning. This is like the perfect camping experience. And it's so much better because I had a great sleep. Let me know what you guys think about sleeping in the van and then using like a tent as a shelter. I'm definitely going to be doing this more, I reckon. It's just perfect. Not having like a cot or a bed or an inner inside of this tent. This gives me so much room to move around. It really is like the perfect setup. I think it's time to get this pancake going. The rain has fully set in now, which is nice. Almost no wind, which is surprising. But I'm getting hungry. Just realised I forgot my egg. That's like a crucial ingredient for the pancake. Oh no, it won't stick together now. Damn it. That's a shame. I could try and do it without it. I don't have a good feeling about this. This might be a giant fail. It's kind of sticking together. Definitely not the same without the egg, but I think it'll be alright. Okay, here we go. She's a bit soggy. Oh yeah. I think we'll be okay. Like an oat banana cake. minus the egg, so it's not really a pancake. I bet you it will still taste nice though. Looks like this round of rain has eased off a bit. Maybe we will get a dry pack up. I think this is about as done as it's ever going to be. Interesting. And here, fresh blackberries. These will be delicious. Give it a lovely zing. And of course, we cannot forget the pure Canadian maple syrup. You guys know the drill. I reckon this is still going to be pretty good. I'll chuck on the last of my yogurt too for a little bit more garnish. I still think that turned out pretty good. But the proof will be in the pudding, as they say. Yeah, it tastes nice. The texture's not as good without the egg, but it's still delicious. It's like an oat loaf with banana. Oh. The burst of flavour from the blackberries, divine. In fact, this might even be better. I think it's the blackberries. So zingy. Oh no, by no means has this rain ramped down. It's intensifying. I think I might have to wait this one out. I don't want to pack down in this much rain. I'll be soaked. Guess I'll make a start on pack down. This chair is awesome, by the way. This is also a Pomoli product, same as the tent. Really comfortable. Pretty much got everything in the tent packed away. Time to get this thing down fast so I don't get too wet. Right everybody, all packed up, van's fully loaded, and I'm ready to get out of here. That was an excellent camp, hope you guys enjoyed it. I really did. It was awesome sleeping in the van, and then having like the ultimate shelter pitched up with the views. Beautiful rain and great food. But anyway, I'm gonna head home and get ready to go for another camp up the mountain. But until next time, hope you have a great day and a great week and a great life. And PS, special thanks to the channel members and all the new subs. See ya.